Here are 15 changes from all the small updates that Mr. Concerned Ape has silently released over these months. Some of these silent changes are kind of insane, so yeah, enjoy. If you emptied a fish pond, all of the fish would die and be gone forever. Well, this is no longer the case. The fish will now fly out of the fish pond and flop around, enabling you to then pick them up, eat them, destroy them yourself, do whatever you want with them. Previously, we had to take them out of the pond one by one with a fishing rod. A nice quality of life change. You could get legendary fish roe if you got really lucky and got it in a fishing treasure chest after reading that one silly book. And this was technically the rarest item in the entire game. Well, no more. You can now drop legendary fish into a fish pond, thereby allowing you to get legendary fish roe. You can only drop a single legendary fish into a fish pond, and each legendary fish will have a very unique color on the fish pond. And listen here, the legend fish roe sells for a ridiculous 7,000 gold. Additionally, this also works on the new variations of the legendary fish. So make sure that you catch as many legends as you can during the extended family quest and get the bag. This is now a legitimate money making strategy. Do not forget to use golden animal crackers to crank this entire thing up, and do not forget to age the roe. Finally, a real valid tangible reason to catch these legendary fish. I literally made a video the other day telling you how garbage the Thorns ring was. Well, maybe Concerned Ape saw my video because he fixed it. Thorn rings now stack, making them much better. To maximize this, get 2 Thorns rings and 2 vampire rings, combine them, get a really good weapon with the vampirism enchantment, and use a max level fairy. If you have lots of defense, the Thorns damage will be low, so the strategy here is to take lots of damage so that the Thorns ring can do lots of damage. Then use mechanisms to quickly heal up. It's not an amazing build, but it is possible. I didn't know we need this, but gosh darn, here it is. You have a farmhouse, a coop, a barn, and a shed. All of these buildings serve their purpose well. They have now all been extended. If you drop a bed in any building on your farm, you can sleep in that building. This is great for sheds as their shape is perfect for decorating. The coop and barn is interesting, but not nearly as cool as sleeping in a slime hutch. Just picture it. You're sleeping with the monsters you destroy on a daily basis. Now that is a flex. I know that you have done this before. You have hit down a tree and wow, all the wood fell into the ocean and now it's gone forever. Well, this is no longer the case. The items will now just kind of float on the water and sink after some time. Any ring with the magnetism effect will now allow you to reclaim this once lost loot. There are many items in this game that can only be obtained once and never again, like Leah's statue, Mayor Lewis's golden statue, the Krobus statue, and a whole variety of decorative pieces. If you happen to destroy some of these now unobtainable items with a bomb, they too will be gone forever. Well, they were gone. Now you can get them back by visiting this new crow in the secret woods. This crow will sell lost items to you for 10,000 gold apiece. That's a really good price for items that were literally one of a kind. We are so close to 100,000 subscribers. With your help, we can achieve this with ease. Hit subscribe, I will appreciate you forever. This next change is really small and oh so insignificant, but here it is. Oak trees are now the one tree in the game that gives more wood than any other tree by a very impressive 1 wood. Wow. Not that game changing, but if you have a wood farm in the desert, oak is the way to go. Another really random change that means almost nothing. If your watering can runs dry, you can refill it at any water source. Surprisingly, this does include your kitchen sink. Well, now there is a new way to refill your watering can. Just give it to Clint to upgrade. He will upgrade your watering can and he will even refill it with water so that you don't have to fill it yourself, I guess. No idea why you would ever do this, but hey, if you want weeds to appear on your farm, and if you want your fences to decay and get destroyed over time, you can now turn the golden clock off. The effects of the golden clock can be toggled now, and I legit cannot think of a reason why you would want to do that. There is this new Easter egg. The chances of you seeing it is very slim, and I tried to get a recording of it for hours and yeah, no luck. But in the Sinnersnap forest, the town, and in the secret woods, there is a small chance that you will see this guy walking around. What is he? I don't know. But if you see him in your playthrough, congratulations. Okay, hear this out. There are 20 brand new layouts in the Skull Cavern. They're nothing crazy, they aren't special. They won't really change anything about the way you play the game. They do just give some very nice variety. Skull Cavern runs might be ever so slightly less boring. Not that they were boring in the first place. Have you ever harvested an entire orchid of fairy roses expecting to sell them for a profit and actually look at your inventory? Look at this. The flower has so many variations of colors, and each color can be one of 4 qualities. Harvesting a small orchid like this will literally fill up your entire inventory and requires an entire dedicated chest if you'd want to store the stuff. Well, now all flowers will stack together regardless of their color, making everything just ever so slightly less inconvenient. Check this out. If you play Stardew Valley on PC, go to the save file in your app data folder. Find the setting called allow chat cheats and enable it by changing the value from false to true. Then simply launch your game. This will enable you to use all of the debug commands using the chat in the game. Let me give you some cheat commands. Debug day 20, debug time 10 AM, debug season winter. You can freely control the game with these 3 commands. Debug friendship Shane 3000. You're now max hearts with Shane. Okay, debug marry Shane. Well, I guess you're married now. There are tons of commands that you can use and you can find all of them in the description below. There are many, so have fun out there. I'm going to show you something really strange, something I bet you never expected. On this playthrough, I do not have the skull key. I did not reach level 120 in the regular mines, but I did complete the vault bundle, so I can be in the desert. But look, without the key, I cannot enter the Skull Cavern. However, during the new annual desert festival, you can access the Skull Cavern without the skull key. Kinda random and will most likely never really matter, but cool nonetheless. This is an interesting change that you may have seen if you are lucky and always ready. Every day there is a chance for a wild fish frenzy to occur. A fish frenzy is when a specific fish frantically jumps out of the water and drastically increases the likelihood of catching that fish. You need to be lucky and fast as they can only last for about 1 hour. Best of luck out there hunting fish frenzies. That was 15 new features, and this comprehensive video will show you exactly how to be literally unstoppable in Stardew Valley. These combat builds are whack and possibly unfair. Thanks for watching, subscribe, but for now, I will see you in the next video.